Hey, hey, hey. I wanted to give it just a second and let you guys see the entire background before I actually stepped in. So I just want to say a huge shout out to all of you guys, especially Samantha and Tabitha. Thank you for making this happen and pulling together this new background. It is not 100%. I may change a few things when it comes down here, but I am so excited and so blessed for all of you guys that have sent encouraging messages. So I have 3 posters. One is here, one here, and there's actually one over here that you guys will be seeing when I share a product that's over here that I can't release until towards the end of May. Hello, hello, hello. You've been busy. I have. So I went and met with Samantha last night. We met halfway and I was able to retrieve these from her. So just a huge thank you to each and every one of you guys. This is what I needed. All of these words of encouragement to make a final decision in my personal life. Church was such a powerful thing for me yesterday. And then to get in my car and then Sam FaceTime me with all of this, I just could not be more blessed and know that I'm on the right track. So I'm just so, so excited. It does look amazing, doesn't it? I'm like, gosh, it is so good. But I was trying to give you guys a minute before I stepped into frame so you guys could see everything, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And I love this Band-Aid. The Band-Aid has definitely got to become a pin, right? So I'm super excited. So much to say here. But I've got my headbands in here now, a magic wand, all of the things. And so I may play around with my background here just a little bit with these pieces. As I have lots of new products coming, being back here and being able to just enjoy and treat it as a hobby like it was instead of a job and where it's just like go, 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 go. I get to just enjoy and craft with you guys and bring happiness and spread awareness and do all of those things, right? So of course, yes, I own my own brand, Bestie DTF. We're going to continue forward with all of those things, but I miss crafting in general, just even with everything. All right. So I'm so excited. So much fun stuff to come. But I wanted to show you guys one way that I was able to incorporate and keep a little bit of something, which was my pins that I created. And I was able to put the banner up with my pins. So you guys may not be able to see them on camera, but certain pins that definitely meant so much to me that I put the hard work into, I put those. It had 6 holes total. And I was able to hold my banner up with those pins. So I was super excited about that. So that's a little piece that's just kind of hidden there. And yeah, I'm really excited. I've got my plant guy. Hopefully you guys can see him that I've had with me for years. He's back in frame. And then our bestie plant here that Sam got me. But I'm so excited. I've actually rearranged some stuff here in the studio. The backdrop. Yes, I'm telling you guys. Hello from Nevada. Go with God. Thank you, Molly. And that's exactly what I did. So just to tell you guys, today I was supposed to start with my medical assistant job. And Sunday I made the final decision not to take it. So I'm trusting God and I'm staying right here 100% full time because I know that I'm going to end up overworking myself and working nights and working the weekends to pull off what I need to pull off here. God bless me with this talent. God bless me with the ability to be able to share my knowledge and wisdom and teach and all of those things. He gave me a gift. And so I don't need to waste it on worldly things, right? And I don't need to make decisions and make my path on my own. And so I've been praying. I have taken this entire week. I did a social media fast, as you guys know. I still haven't even really been on Facebook. I went today to answer a comment, which I'll get into here in a little bit, but I haven't fully been back just yet. So after this, I'm going to hop on and check out what you guys have been up to. So I just cannot wait. But I have missed you guys so much. And I'm so glad that I even went live with you guys the other day because I needed that. And it's once again something that I just felt it in me that I just needed to get that creativity and just hang out with you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, glad made a decision. Thank you so much, Molly, because I truly struggled. Like that was my biggest struggle was, what do you do? But when you go through something like this, it's like your immediate instinct says, okay, I know that I can go do this and this is what I need to do. but I know that I'm going to be okay here. Like I just trust God, and it's as long as I'm paying my bills and I'm able to eat and everything, that's all that I need, right? And so I'm so excited to get back to where it all began, where it all started, and start this adventure with you guys. So yes, I did not take the medical assistant job. So I emailed the HR, and which would have been my new boss, last night, and let them know that I thanked them for the opportunity. And I apologize for wasting their time and all of that stuff, because I would have started, it would have just been training this week through orientation and all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't have been at the facility at all. But I'm blessed and I'm grateful that I had that opportunity. But I know that this is where I'm supposed to be, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I would rather be here and investing my time and continue to do what I do. So God came through, you guys came through, and like it says, faith built this, besties filled it. So I was taken back. Like seriously, when she asked us to FaceTime her when we got out of church, we thought something was wrong. She said no. But then we just immediately thought maybe she was pregnant or something. And I was truly blown away, because I knew that my studio 2 was going to take me a while. So what I was actually creating was I was going to take a piece of like acrylic or a plexiglass. I was going to have a huge with my stickers. Why can I not say this? The UV stickers. I was going to have a huge UV sticker off that and put lights and stuff like that. This is so much better. This and you guys' words here to remind me. And that's the thing, the amount of outpour that I've had, even I've been off social media and all of those things, but even before I took that fast, all the amounts of private messages and emails and messages on YouTube and all of the things, right? So this is where I'm supposed to be. Kind of felt like we were all getting in on the ground floor. Something was amazing. You guys are all on the ground floor. Like I am so excited. We are starting this together. And I can't wait to share with you guys some really cool stuff. And especially even like some stuff that I'm actually going to be doing moving forward. So one thing, I'm still in the works of this right now. And it should be 100%, but I'm going to like let y'all in on a little bit something. I may be making our pins from here on out. I'm not going to have to source them, and I'm actually going to be making our pins. And so I'm really, really excited. So that is something to come. Once again, it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm in the process of working on some things there. So something moving forward is our pins will be back, as well as other things. So lots more stuff. Baby Jesuses are coming back. So you just wait. There's even some more little fun things you're going to notice. But like I said, we are actually working on something that is going to be, we're doing testing. We're doing like a testing phase May 1st. And then moving forward, there's going to be some changes you're going to be seeing here pretty soon. The Bestie membership is on the website. CrystalAnn also has memberships on here. Yes, absolutely. So there's 2 different memberships. 3D printing, something. It's definitely something. So I'm going to be able to offer more things, but I am going to be able to make our pins for sure. And then there's other things as well. So over here, it's no longer if Johnny is here. I haven't even, there's Johnny right there. Sweet baby Jesus. Jesus has got to come back, right? On the left, the heat press is no longer over here. The heat press is actually on the right. But I've actually maneuvered the way that things are. So now I'll be able to pull the heat press in this way. And then I'm going to have a camera be able to show some other things. So I have about 3 new machines that are on their way. And I cannot wait to share those with you guys. Lots of new technology, and I'm just so blessed. So many brands have just been on the outpour to come in and support me. So I've just been so grateful by it. And I can't wait to share that with you guys as well. My son loved the baby juice. Yay. I'm so glad. And they're coming back. So they are coming back to stay, as well as the bracelets. So I think I'm bringing back baby Jesus and the bracelets. So we'll alternate between those. And then once again, I am going to be working on the pins. As soon as I get that machine in and get all of those, I will let y'all know, and I'll be working on those, and then I'll be shipping them and doing all that stuff. So hello from North Carolina. Hello, hello. Okay, yes, there's 2 different memberships. Well, there's actually several, but there's a membership on the website, which it's so crazy because during this time, like I've gotten some clarity on some ways I want to take the membership. So for that second tier that I've been talking about, so this one right now on the website is $9.99. And so I'm actually, now that I'm back and I'm ready, I'm fixing to start filling that with lots of fun projects and some really cool stuff. Samantha has been pumping exclusive images over there. I'm finally going to tell you right now. So keep an eye out. This week, we are going to be launching the sale of our big, huge mystery box. I haven't decided. It's going to be a craft box, right? So it's going to be a project box. You are not just going to receive a whole roll of transfers and a whole roll possibly of UV. I'm not telling you all of the things, okay? What you're going to receive is you're going to receive X amount of DTFs, X amount of UV and other things, but actual products, right? And so every box is going to be a little bit different just depending on what pieces you get. And we're actually going to craft together. We are making projects together. So I'm really, really excited about that. So this week, where's the iced coffee? I know. Listen, Johnny, I wanted to tell you, asking for a friend. I have made some changes in my life. I am down to 1 cup of coffee a day. Okay. And if I want more coffee, I'm only doing a decaf. And I have picked up my water. So I'm doing, if y'all want to know my water from Salt, it is double mango, double peach, and a large. You have to do double. I don't care if it's small, extra large, whatever. Double peach, double mango. It is sugar-free. It's water. Okay. So I'm going to, because of my anxiety, I've talked about that. That's something I think too, a lot of people don't talk about is their anxiety and depression and stress and all of these things. So much of that has triggered so much stress in me. And I'm trying to, with my anxiety, it's like at night, that's where it gets me. And so at night is where I really, really struggle with my anxiety. And so I have decided to go back and do some things I did differently before this last year. One of them was I'm drinking way too much coffee. We all know that. Okay. Now, if y'all see me with an iced coffee or a frappe, just know that it is decaf and it's sugar free. So the other thing is slowing down my coffee, and 2 is sugar. So I was on a 0 sugar. I was doing sugar-free stuff and I was on 0 sugar. You guys know I don't drink Cokes. I don't drink sweet tea. I don't drink any of that. It's always either coffee or water. And I always use sugar-free. The best creamer in the world is a great value. It's Walmart's great value. Some things I don't like in generic, like macaroni and cheese, not a fan. Okay. But some things are better than others. So the great value sugar-free creamer is delicious, by the way. I'm going back sugar-free there, but I am cutting out all the sweets. So the sweets, it stirs up your anxiety, all of the different things. So I'm working on that. Let's see, we got to be there for each other. That's right, we do. And that's the thing is everybody lifting each other up. And that's what we do is so I have to realize to be able to ping off of you guys too. I know that it's like I never want to bring that. And that's what before I really just held things in. I want to make sure that I'm leaning on you guys too and letting you guys lift me up because that truly has helped me. I don't know if you guys watched The Forge with Priscilla Shire. It's so good, but where they have the sword, and it's like he's really struggling to hold it up. And then when they just put like even just a fingertip, but you let people help you, you're better. And so I'm just so excited about it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Great job. I have gave up iced coffee 2 years ago. Good for you, Johnny. I am super proud of you. Let's see. To be crafting together sounds awesome. Yes, I'm so glad of it. I'm so thankful you're a part of this group as well. That's great. Thank you so much. So thank you for the encouragement too. But I am literally I'm trying to find ways in my own self too. It's like, what can I change in my own to alleviate stress in my life or my anxieties and my fears or my stresses or whatever, right? So I can pray and pray and pray a million times and give it up to God and lay it all at his feet and all of those, but we have to put in the work too. And so these are things through my prayer that I know that I need to work on, right? And so that is it. So you're going to notice I'm going to have a lot more water. Now I'm going to tell you, okay, I'm trying to also be careful because I am obviously trying to really budget myself. Not that I was ever a big spender anyways, never have. I don't own like fancy purses. I've been wearing the same little Lululemon, the little black, zipper bag since I went to Hawaii for Silhouette like 4 years ago. Okay. When that bag first came out and I literally bought it for my daughter, So she could use it. I don't remember for her mission trip or something. And then I had to buy her another one because I loved it so much. I don't buy expensive purse. I don't have anything. But anyways, one splurge that I'm literally thinking about doing for myself, I've had it before my divorce, and then you guys know the whole deal there, is an ice machine. So I'm a huge fan of Magnolia. Okay. Magnolia Homes. And there's a Hearth and Hand. Is it Hearth and Hand? Is that the name? So the one splurge I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ice machine. I literally almost ordered it earlier from Target and had it delivered at my door. But I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take the plunge, and I'm going to go back to making my own waters, getting like the what do you call it? Wait for it. Skinny syrups. I love the skinny syrups. So I think I'm going to get me some skinny syrups, and I'm going to make my own ice waters just because I'm here all the time. I don't really go anywhere. And then if I want to make me some decaf iced coffee, bada bing, bada boom. So I think I'm going to do that. It's one thing I'm going to do for myself. You seem to be a bit calmer. I definitely am. Thank you so much, Kelly. I feel good. Really, really good. We are a community. Yes, we are. Thank you so much. We are a community. That's what we are here for. We aren't that heavy when you have friends. That's right. It's not that heavy when you have your friends. Thank you for that. I can tell you are not on a coffee high. You're talking slower. And that's the thing too. And that kept my anxiety happy. So that's the thing is, it's so funny. I was thinking about that too. So there was somebody in front of me in church yesterday. So it was like senior Sunday where they were, talking about the seniors that were within the church fixing to graduate, and such a good service yesterday. But people invite their families in. So this guy that was in front of me, I could tell that he was just not, he didn't believe in God and he didn't believe in the church, but he came for his sister. And I could just tell that he kept like telling his sisters, like in the beginning, like she was kind of hosting, like telling people hello in the morning. He's like, can you please sit down? You're giving my anxiety. And then he just kept like stopping her to talk. Like he's like, this is too loud. And she's like, do you need to get out of here? He left for a little bit and then came back, but he just kept like, he would be like anything they were talking about. He would always have to say comments to her. And I just prayed for him. I prayed for God to release his anxiety because obviously he has his own anxieties. So I have to remember my anxieties could be causing other people's anxieties. And so that was like a moment for me too. So thank you for saying that today. Let's see, Carol, I seen something from Carol. Let's see. I just want to let you know. Let's see. I just want to let you know that I haven't been on here because my husband died, and we are going to lay his ashes down today. Oh my goodness. So you are on Saturday. My heart is with you, Carol. I am so, so sorry. I love you so much, Bestie. Thank you for sharing with us today. And thank you for being on here today. So I am just, it's just like each one of us, like it's just taking a hit over this last, year. And, but I just pray for you, and we are going to be here for you. We are going to lift you up, and you just let me know if you need anything during this time and what we can do for you. We're going to keep you occupied. We're going to keep you busy. So we are going to keep you very crafty. Hello. Happy Monday. Let's see. Perfect splurge that will help save money. And that's what I agree, right? It'll save money. So I tried to convince all my kids yesterday. I was like, maybe this is a Mother's Day gift, because I seen it when we were walking through. I was like, each one of you guys, but I'm going to do it on my own. It's something I want to do for myself. And so I'm like, especially since I'm starting this journey over. And by the way, sugar-free, one of my favorite like sweets is the York patties, the sugar-free York patties, but I eat fruit and all that stuff. So where people before they try to cut out fruit, even though it has sugar, I just do natural stuff, right? And let's see, my wife, Sandy, and I love your spunk. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You inspire us. Keep your head up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Johnny. Is it John? John and Joyce. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Thank you. So sorry for your loss. Yes, Carol. My sympathies. And Carol has been with us for so long too. She's definitely been our bestie for a long, long time. Let's see. She also wants a Ninja slushy machine she used once. So yeah, so I was like, okay, have y'all seen that too? Because I thought I could make my own frappuccinos. There's a new, like the one that makes slushies, and I think people make like mixed drinks, whatever they do with it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is something. And Sam's like, you're never going to use that. I said, I will use it once and put it in the cabinet. Like, let's speak the truth. Scroll up a few comments and see Tabitha's comment about the ice maker. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you so much for pointing out. Okay, get a hold of me and I can maybe get the ice machine for you 50% off. I'll tell you about it later. Yay, Tabitha, I definitely will. Mwah! Thank you so much, Bestie. You have been absolutely a godsend, and I'm just so grateful for you. So thank you, Tabitha. But if you didn't hear me and weren't in here in the beginning, thank you so much for this. And thank you for your hard work. So she took every one of your guys' messages and recreated them into posters. So I will do a video. I'll probably try to do like a little shorter reel or something, kind of go over some of this a little bit closer so you guys can really see it. But I'm really excited about it. Now, things that I'm also going to be working on is I'm going to revamp. So I'm going to get on Etsy and I'm going to look up some new earrings. I've got to find Band-Aid earrings. Like seriously, we need Band-Aid earrings. And then on top of that, maybe I'm going to make my own earrings. So that may be happening too. Just saying. So new earrings to come. And that may be something that I offer and throw in mystery boxes and stuff too. And headbands. We need to do headbands, right? So I actually have a friend of mine and she does headbands, but she is somebody that can take like those teensy little tiny beads and she'd actually made me a bunch and I have zero idea where I've stuck them. I'll find them when I quit looking for them. But she actually does beadwork and it's beautiful. But I was trying to think, okay, so I've decided the embroidery machine, it doesn't fit through the door. This is good enough to me. This is beautiful. I now have like this table here for something else that's coming in. And like I said, my heat press will come around the corner. Okay. You have the Ninja Slushie. What do you think, Johnny? Oh, maybe I need to come visit y'all. Y'all are not very far from me. Maybe we can make our own frappuccinos. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. Let's see. Girl, me too. I want the Ninja Slushie. Yes. So I've had the creamy one before where you make, so whenever with my sugar-free, I was making my own ice cream. And that was something, because I think I've told you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you guys know that I had a gastric sleeve surgery done back whenever I worked for Design Bundles towards the end there. I was having congestive heart failure. And so yes, add that to my list. So I had a gastric sleeve, so I had to do all of these things, but I was down to like 113 and I just could not gain weight. And that's why I ended up incorporating sugar back in my life, trying to chunk myself up a little bit. I think I'm about 130 now. And so yeah, I would be happy about 150. And that's the thing is, when are we ever happy with ourselves? Like I look back and it was like, you're like in that moment, you're like, gosh, I'm so big, or I wish I was this, that, and the other. Why are we not just happy and content with ourselves? Because I was pretty happy about 150, 175. So accept ourselves. We are good enough. Let's see. Yeah, the Ninja Slushie is great, but we only used it a few times. Don't spend the money up. Thank you, Johnny. I had a feeling I would use it once, especially because it's not like I'm going to keep going back for refills and then I got to clean the whole freaking thing. But I think the ice machine, I'm excited. Let's see. Is the John 3:16 on your shirt on the website? Sam, I need you to add this one. I don't think it is. So we actually did this in a mystery. Let me show you. So it actually had, I believe this was in one of our mystery boxes or craft boxes. So all of those are actually coming back on the site. So this one, Sam, if we search, which actually I'm just going to do some things while we're here. So let's do that. I'm going to send it to Sam so she can get it in the library. Give me 1 second. We'll work together here. So this is a 2-part design, but you could do whatever, but you could do this whole thing, but I did a pocket here and then I did the whole back. Let's see. Let me go to sign in and we're going to go to, I think I named it John 3:16. Let's just look. I'll try John. Okay, so I found the back part. Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to hit download and download. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to drop them in the drive for Samantha. So I'm putting them in the Samantha folder right now, and Sam will add them to the library right now. Let's see. Thank you for asking, because that's how, it's like I said, we started to just move forward at some point because, so there's 2 parts, Sam. They're both John 3:16, and you'll see one's like this and one's like that. But I love this one. And this was a sweater. I actually think I made this right here on the channel. This is a sweatshirt that I even bought from Walmart. So Walmart. I went in one day and I was like, oh my gosh, I started buying all these. But I really love this. I don't know if this is no boundaries, but I really like it. But yeah, so it's a two-part here. And but yeah, Sam will add that. Let's see. I want some full headbands. Yay! So that's something I do want to work on as well. So I'm either going to work with I'm going to reach out to a couple. Let me see if it's this one. So this one right here is a brand I'm really liking, and it's Mary Catherine. Okay. And the detail is just amazing. So I usually get these, I've been buying them locally at a boutique. Okay. But if I'm actually going to try to turn this on so I can show you better. But so if like I try to go for the seasons and then I can find them and they get them or whatever. And they kind of know me. They're like, they already know what I want. I'm like, I need these headbands, but I did find them online and I love them. Let me switch over here really quick. Making sure it's switched. There we go. So these are from Mary Catherine, just to kind of show you her tag in there. And she has like this Instagram, but it's Mary Catherine. Boop. There we go. Mary Catherine. So she has her own little tag in there and everything. But I love them. Like they're so stinking cute. See, there's my so stinking cute. I've already got it back in play. And so there's just so many, but so many besties have gotten them for me. So Trisha got me this one, and I'm actually going to drop it. So Trisha actually got me this one. I got it in the mail right before a live one time. So this one was Trisha. And then Johnny and Crystal got me this one. It is so cute. I love it. It is so perfect for what I do. And if you guys don't know, Crystal is a teacher, but I love it. It is absolutely perfect. It is just perfect for what I do here. I love, love, love it. And then Tabitha, this is one of my newest ones. Tabitha got me this one right here. Isn't this cute? And this is just so, so perfect. I've worn this once, but I can't wait to wear it again. And I love the gold, but she actually got me these matching earrings that actually go with it. So thank you guys so much for these. And so that's how some of these have came about. But yes, I love them. Super, super stinking cute. This is one I have not worn yet, and y'all haven't even seen before. This one, so hopefully this will come into play soon too, is pickleball. Look how cute this is. So pickleball season is up. So actually where I live, there's a huge court here. And the other night that thing was popping. Everybody was out there. But yeah, I think this is another, no, this isn't. This one is Viola maybe or something. But once again, got it at at a local boutique. But yeah, when I was trying to figure out pieces, because I didn't go to the store at all, like all of this is pieces I have owned. And some things have been from my past videos. But one thing I thought is I want my headbands in here. And I was actually thinking about it a while back. So I'm glad I didn't do that. And then I incorporated some of the hats and stuff we did. So I was just trying to find little ways to play with different pieces that I've had. Like this is one of the old Silhouette machines, but I love that it's pink. So it works perfect because then I'm not having to move it around for stuff or whatever. So let's see here really quick. And then I'm going to show you guys some stuff. I just wanted to come in and just basically hang out with you guys. Late arrival from California. Hello, hello. Yes, you can definitely watch this on the replay. Let's see. Snowy. Hello from Snowy, Colorado. Is it snowing there? Or are you just saying Snowy, Colorado? Is that literally the town? Absolutely. Walmart blanks are king. Yes, they are. So I was telling Sam that too, right? So Sam is recently started making and selling her own. So that's one thing that she's doing. And so Sam is so now she's going to be able to share some information on what she's doing. So she is selling hers on our local Facebook group and her page. I don't know if she's listing it in like Marketplace or anything, but she's selling it on her page. And she actually got invited to the school. I mentioned this the other day to come in on Teacher Appreciation and do almost like a t-shirt bar, and she'll press them live there. But she's been making t-shirts, and one of them she needs to get some 4X shirts. But I don't know if she went to Hobby Lobby, but I know she went to Michael's and stuff, and they don't sell those in there. You got to buy them online, and those things are like $10 each. And I told her, I said, go check Walmart because like the George brand or whatever, but where they have their folded shirts, they probably have the size. So I told her to go check that out. Another thing you guys probably don't think about, go check TJ Maxx and Ross, like especially their clearance and stuff. There's blanks there too of just where it has nothing on it in certain brands. Whenever you need to get out into those bigger sizes and stuff. The other thing is checking the multi-packs. You know, the packs that's over there where your socks and undies and all those things are. They have whites and blacks and stuff. We did check Target yesterday when we were there, and the biggest they went up was 2XL, I think. But if anybody else has a better, so we went on Clothing Shop Online, and I think she went on Jiffy as well. But yeah, it's just really tough once you get into those sizes. So let's see here. What else did I have? Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I'm ready to see the heat press. I cannot wait. I want a new one, but I don't need one yet. Well, and it'll be a must. So we'll have to talk to the husband. I will make sure I send a special message for sure. I have you, April. Thank you guys so much. Yes. So the heat press is definitely hopefully days away, hopefully maybe a week away. And I know that so it's in its production line. So there's somebody right in front of us, and then we're getting in the production line. Once again, these are made right here in the United States. And when you order them, they are ready to go. So they make X amount of them at a time. They're going to be ready to fulfill, and you will check out with a separate link. So it'll be on the site, but you will check out separately. You won't check out with your orders because they're going to ship them directly to you. It is a woman-owned business. It has been in business for 60 years, and they are built right here in the USA. And I can't wait to go over there and do some really cool content creating with that, because we're actually going to get some behind the scenes and get to watch them actually be made too. So I'm so excited. And it's something that is going to, I'm hoping, I was making sure, it's something that's going to it's going to last you forever. Like it will hopefully be your last heat press. It is going to be a 16 by 20. I will tell you guys that. If that is not your size, just know that we are working on a craft press. So once we launch this, and there is more too, I will tell you guys, there is an auto press that will be, so this is going to be, I can't tell you, but when I say auto, it's going to be a double. So you know how they run from one side to the next, and it's two, so more like a super business type, and have air on it. That's something that will come later. And then as well as maybe a hat press, but a craft press for sure is something that they've not done. They've done it one time before. Like I said, they've been in business for 60 years, but they way back there and never really did anything with it, but they are going to reinvent the wheel for us. So I'm super duper excited about it. Let's see. That's what I was going to ask, because has somebody ordered a 4X? And I know, yes, for sure. $15, but when you do a little extra, and that's what's hard, is to keep those things in stock. Maybe she will open the door and the wind will blow the camera. Johnny, I was so funny because I was thinking, hey, Crystal, I think I hear somebody knocking. Oh my gosh. Let me open that real quick. It's so funny because I was thinking of you before I went live, and I thought I should have like the camera, like, because I almost thought about hooking my phone to where I could bring it in and kind of show these things. But I was going to be like, now let's take a look to the left. And then it was going to be something else. Now I was going to the item that's over here on my left. Don't y'all think this is fun? Like whenever it's like, it's a mystery, because I literally cannot show this until way later in May. And I need to double check, because I think it possibly, they said we couldn't, because they messaged again this morning and said we couldn't give any sort of, and I've looked, no one has leaked this thing. No one has leaked it. I was really shocked because I didn't even, they're so protective of it when they sent me to ask me. Now I've partnered with them in the past, if that gives you anything. And when they sent me over and asked me, they wouldn't even show me photos. They wouldn't even. And so I was like searching to see if somebody else, but yeah, it's because they are definitely keeping it hush hush. But I'm telling you, it is definitely, they have reinvented the wheel. I'm going to tell you that. It is definitely modern, sleek, amazing. It is awesome. I can't wait to share it with you guys, but she's just hanging out over here. She's so cool. You're so cute. And then whenever it comes to the heat press. So we are now in meetings every single Wednesday, which Sam has joined in on that, so she can kind of learn some knowledge and stuff like that, just because she does fulfill orders for me here. She needs to know how things are going to work, because like I said, there is some changes going to be coming. So we are working on stuff. Maybe we have our own printers. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what's to come, but something's here. So I'm really, really excited about some really cool stuff. But I was trying to think about what else. One of those is going to be to where I'm going to actually fulfill it and y'all are going to watch me fulfill it. So we're going to really incorporate something. What else? Okay, let's get back to, let me show I want to go ahead and run over to the website really quick because I want to show you guys some of the new stuff that we've added. Sam's added, if you will. So let me do that really fast and then we'll come back and talk about this box I'm fixing to launch, our project box. Sam, did I ever drop those in there? I think I did, right? Sam? Yes, I think I did. Which we're fixing to find out. I'm going to the website now. So let's see. .com. Okay, cool. All right, so let's share this. Let me share my screen. Here we go. And, oh, nope, that's not what I want. I want this. Share. Perfect. Okay, so let me make sure. I'm going to do this. So hopefully it's the biggest way you guys can see it. All right, let's check out what's new. Let's see what Sam's been doing. Let's start with the singles. And remember, all of these are in the library, but there's so much more in the library. If you're looking for your new designs, new gang sheets, this is how you want to do it. And so we're going to go to the singles, which is right here. And so, and I'm even seeing some of these for the first time. So it looks like she's added these this morning. So these were added, these were added this weekend into the library. But she's added today. This one is so cute. My spirit animal is a grumpy hippo who slaps annoying people. That's so stinking cute. I love to, and that's the thing is if you just hover over these, you can see them, what they would look like on different t-shirts. That's adorable. I love that. Good job. This is my favorite bear of all time. It's going to be with us forever. Okay. And I can't wait. I hope you guys are, well, I'll get back to our mystery boxes in just a second. That's something I need to touch base on too. And then this one right here, Get In Loser. This is one of my favorites. And we've got this one out of this weekend. We're doing God's Will. Super stinking cute. And then Monkey See, Monkey Do. This is going on, okay? This is a never-ending revolving door right now. It started with the later gator, See You After a While crocodile, and it's everything now. So we're trying to make sure we're keeping up, okay? So if this is your thing, we got you. Every animal, we're getting it, okay? So this one is the Monkey See, Monkey Do. So stinking cute. And then Sam added several worship ones. She messaged me when she was working on these the other day. She goes, Mom, you're going to love what I'm adding. And I love, and that's the one thing with this right here is making sure that we are keeping God front and center. So I want to always say too, is one thing I've realized I've been saying wrong is I've always said I'm self-taught because everything I've done, I've self-taught, right? I'm not self-taught. I'm God-made. So that's something that I'm going to learn to, I was blessed by God and he blessed me with the skills that I have today. So I'm so grateful. So our worship, our stuff like that is always going to be number one. Duck, Duck, Goose. I mean, come on. How stinking adorable. Guess what? Chicken butt. That was always my brother. He thought he was so funny to always be like, guess what? Chicken butt. Hold Your Horses. So this one does not have a back. And I think I may have showed you guys some of these when we were on here the last week, maybe was it Thursday or Wednesday when I went live? When it comes to pre-made gang sheets, she's also been working on those, some new summer ones, book ones, Cinco de Mayo's coming up. She did an entire sheet of those matching t-shirts with some of those. But let's go ahead and head on over to the Build a Gang sheet. Now, remember, if you are making stickers or Build a Gang sheet, which is the DTF transfers, all of these images can be found in both. You can use them on either one, okay? We're going to go to Create a Gang Sheet, and we're going to see what's in the library. Let's double check. I want to make sure you guys can see what I can see. Okay, awesome. Here we go. Where are we? Here we go. So going over here to the library, so you guys can see, yay, Sam has already added in the John 3:16, for God so loved the world. So here is those in case you guys are interested. And then she's also added that hippo one in here. This is so funny. What does this say? Yeah, no. So cute. And then we've got, I'm so blind, I can't read all of these, but it looks like she's added some sarcastic stuff this morning. And one way to do this too, so this is something I've asked our gang sheet builders. And so we're going to make some magic happen. But I would love to where you hover over these, it almost kind of pops up and makes it bigger, so you can see. So that's something that I've requested and hopefully that's something they can pull off. But there's just so many. This one right here was really cute. Blame it all on my roots. And remember, if you get like this, it says 72 bad. What it is it's our bad. We've just brought it in at 53 inches. Just bring that down to your normal size and you're going to notice that your DPI comes back in normal. As we realize these, we try to come back in and fix them. But at the end of the day, it was loaded too big. So you should be able to do all the way up to a 15-inch design there. And you can see 256 is fine. You're still good to go. Okay, so there's that. I wanted to kind of show you guys really quick and then we can come back and forth. There's this new trending teacher one. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one was funny too. This one right here too is the same thing. It's the turtles instead of like the guess what chicken. But this is something that's apparently the vibe that's trending right now. Call to serve. These are a couple of ones that I had found this weekend. And if you guys have kiddos, there was a request a while back for these. We finally got them added. So it says "See you later, Gator," and it's kindergarten, first grade, pre-K, all those. So if you guys want to create your kiddos t-shirts, you can definitely do that. And there's a new Mama Goose one. Now I'm going to bring these in bigger just so we can see them. I'm going to hit auto generate sheet. And so that way we can kind of peek at these, some of these a little closer. So this is a super trending design right now. Teach them, love them, watch them grow. This call to serve, so stinking good. And then Mama Goose. These stripes are trending, okay? They're here to stay right now. And then this one is introducing opalites. It is super funny. So it says, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Let me see. Okay. Just one spray. Let's see. Just one spray turns your problems into your paradise. And it's just so funny. Magically turn all that crappiness into happiness. But this is something that's also trending. The vibe is in shambles. I don't know what this is about, but it's trending right now. I've been always really good about staying on top of trends. And so I was so excited to find those. So real quick and eventually. So it has the turtle here. So those are super cute. But yeah, this is one that Sam blamed it all on my roots. So she had a friend that was requesting this. She works at a dental clinic. So cute. Love, love, love. But yeah, these are some of the newer ones. Once again, there's just so many here. And you can definitely search once again by typing in mama or whatever you would like. This is a really cute one too that is new that I've added. It is Jesus. It is a vintage wash. So this is something that is new and trendy. Let me see right there. So it says over everything, Jesus. Hold on one second. Blind. I got to get glasses. That was something I was hoping for insurance. Be the center of all that I do. But I love it. It's a vintage wash. I know you guys can't really see a lot of that right now, but it is super stinking cute. I love it. But once again, you can definitely do this with your stickers as well. So the only difference you're going to notice with your sticker sheet is how long and stuff, those things, how long it is. So it starts out like 22 by 12 is what it does. So there is that. I'm going to go ahead and shut that down really quick. Well, actually, let me see. I think Sam stopped it already. Let me get back over here and make sure y'all can see here. Nope. And I clicked the wrong one. Let me exit out of this one. And let's see if you guys can see that now. Nope. She's like, no, that's not what we're going to do. I guess it just because it opens up a new one. That's okay. All right, so let me exit out of here really quick, and then I'm going to talk about it. All right, so one thing that we launched during our Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day that was, I've lost track, okay? We launched 3 mystery boxes. Now, let me explain because I actually had came on and made an announcement. That's one that I did come in the group just really quick and exited back out. So we launched 2 DTF mystery boxes, one for the besties and one that was just a mystery box. Both of those DTF, and then there was another one that was UV DTF, right? That's the one where we had the hiccup. So at first, because I seen, I think Sam had sent it to me this morning that somebody was asking, or did somebody ask? I think, anyways. So I started to cancel, right? Because we were having a hiccup with the way that our system works. It was trying to tell the printers that the UV was also DTF. So what it's going to end up doing is causing an absolute uproar, and y'all are going to end up not getting the correct thing, and it's going to be a whole mess. And that's what I like to do here. I would rather stop it before I send it and then have it, you know what I mean, lost time. So I was going to go in and I announced, I was going to go in and cancel just the UV. I did it for like 3 or 4 people, and then I realized, stop. we're gonna go through these one by one. So we worked with the team over the weekend too, trying to get this fixed. But me and Sam spent yesterday in re-inputting your orders one at a time. So if you got an email saying that you placed a new order, but it says $0, it's your same order. We just resubmitted it so it can go through the correct way and you're going to receive UV. So if I canceled your UV, please reach out to us and we can unlock that for you so you guys can do that. Because we were able to redo that. So if anybody is interested in us unlocking that, maybe for a day or something, we can definitely do that. We are working on a way to make a solution from that because that's something that happens here, right? I launch mystery boxes and that's something I want to launch a mystery box on. So there is the thing on that. I have ordered mine too. So I've ordered all 3 because guess what we're doing this Wednesday? If I do not receive them by Wednesday, and it is Thursday, but I should have mine by Wednesday, there's really no reason I shouldn't, then I would go live Thursday, right? So it's going to distinguish. So be prepared, all right? Johnny called it last time. We are doing 3 hours. So get your snack, get your drinks. I will probably come in with a decaf iced coffee or something. I don't know what I'm going to have, but I want you to come in with your snacks, come in with your drinks, because we're doing projects. I'm super excited to show you what I'm doing with the UV, and I want to show you guys some really awesome stuff that I'm doing with some of those DTFs, just to give you some inspiration and all of those. So 3 hours, we're going bigger, going home, and who knows, we may go over that. But when I go live like that, it usually goes about 3 hours. So buckle up, buttercups. I hope you guys have time and just remember, you could definitely watch it on the replay. But we're getting in here. We're getting crafty. I'm super excited. Okay. Now, I'm going to be launching this week. I'm going to be launching to where you guys can purchase. I'm going to consider it a pre-order in a sense because it's not going to launch probably for about 2 weeks. Me and Sam are personally putting these boxes together by ourselves. So we are going to be getting the DTF transfers on all of the things because we're cutting down. Like I said, we're doing sheets, not rolls, right? Because we're actually making projects as well as all of the other products that are going in it. So me and Sam, we'd spoke with our team and what was going to work best. And so me and Sam are putting these boxes together. Like I told you guys the other day, I'm only launching 100 of these boxes. All right. There's only going to be 100. I'm launching them first for the Besties membership because they get early access. So please keep an eye out for that. And I will discuss it when we go live. So Wednesday, keep your eye out. There will be a link under that Besties membership for you to purchase your box. But keep in mind, if you purchase it with something else, it's not going to ship out yet. It is going to ship out later. All right. So I'm really hoping you guys will just check that out by itself. That way you're not held up on anything. Nothing gets messed up and we don't have to rework. So I'd really like you guys to check that out by itself because it's not going to ship for 2 weeks. So me and Sam are already working and everything, creating some amazing, fun projects. And it's going to allow you to play with things that you've never done before in certain ways to figure out if this is something that you like when it comes to these products, right? So I'm really, really excited about it and just making it fun and exciting and thinking outside the box. And then we all have one. But once again, I'm going to kind of do some different pieces. So it's going to be a little bit different here and there. Okay. So I'm really, really excited. And I'm also going to, with this 2 weeks, I think, so please make sure in the notes, and I'm going to give all this information whenever I go live on Wednesday for this, in the notes, because there's the notes when you check out, I want you to include what name, is this your box? Are you going to be making something for somebody else? I want you to give me your name. Yeah, because I'm also going to include personalized stuff that actually has your name on it. Okay. So we are going to customize every single one of these 100 boxes to you. So when you receive it, it's customized for you. So I'm really, really excited. And like I said, there's 100 boxes. If we sell out too quick and I can reach out to one of our brand partners to see if they would be willing to go in a little bit further, then we can release a little bit more. So if these all sell out just to our Besties members, I hate it, but that's who gets it first. That's part of that perk. It's just what it is, right? Okay, so that is happening on Wednesday, so I can't wait. No, Fun. Okay, let's see. I definitely need that hippo. Yes, me too. Bigger would be great. Yes, please. Pop up enlargement would that's what so I've been giving them all the things. All right. So the company that we use to do that big gang sheet builder, it's been awesome. And I've been doing this since way before, but um it's like, each business is different in the way that they handle things and what it's there for. And so, yeah, I'm like, I'm blind as a bat. Okay. I want to see pop-ups. I need to see it in my face. And so there's little things like that, as well as they are working on currently to improve, to figure out how we can launch these UV boxes correctly. Nobody's ever needed it before until now. And so I'm really, really excited to play around with that. So let's see. Yes, should be getting all three today. Yay! I'm so excited. And I do want to say I do apologize on anyone that got held up over the weekend and it's shipping today, just because this is how we had to do it. So I want to thank you guys for and you don't know until you launch something, right? And it was just the UV that was causing the hiccup. And so a lot of orders, if you didn't get the UV, I could push those through, right? But if you had a UV, those were what was stalling things up. So anyone that got caught up in that little kerfunkel, I thank you for your patience. Can anyone confirm what the Facebook group is? Yes. Did Sam share? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Sam. So excited for this. Yay. Yeah, thank you. Me too. Let's see. Thank you. Is there a limit to the number of boxes someone can buy to help ensure everyone has a chance? Yes, each person is only allowed to buy one. And it will do that. So I will have it set to where you can only buy one. So the system will only let you do it the one time. So yes, you can only buy one. I will be in the hospital on Thursday. Oh my goodness, Johnny. So maybe Johnny. So I try to do a little something for every single best friend, right? Whether it's somebody's lost somebody or whatever it is. So Johnny, you're going to need this after the hospital. So Johnny, I'm going to send you yours. You don't even have to worry about it. We got you, Johnny. We got you. So do you need it? It's going to be the Johnny and Crystal box, right? So we're going to make sure. So Sam, please make a note of that Johnny and Crystal has already been confirmed and they are getting a box. And I also would like to send one to, was it Carolyn? I get terrible with these names, but Carolyn, where she lost her husband, she's also going to get her box. So those two are committed. I always try to do that whenever we go through stuff like this, as you guys are well. And is there a link to the, okay, yes. So Johnny and you guys are already committed, right? So I've already got 2 boxes and I'll make sure we still have 100. 2 boxes are confirmed. Okay. No, please don't. Yes, I am, Johnny. Yes, I am. You can't stop me. Okay. I want you to, this is my gift to you during your recovery because you're going to need it. And I will make sure that you have extra baby Jesuses in there in case that you are going to be saying any sort of words that does not align. I'm going to make sure that you have all of the things. So excited about this new mystery box and personalize it. Yes. And that's the thing. So if this is something that you guys love, it's something that I'm going to continue to do in the future. Okay. I won't do it all the time because it's not going to be, it's not super expensive, but it's obviously more work, right? So we have to go in and we're getting all these pieces. But if it is something that you guys love and you do enjoy, we can do this, especially like holiday themed or whatever. But it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And I think you guys would enjoy this. So I'm super, super excited about it. Sam, don't let her do that. Johnny, then how are you going to get the box? How are you going to get the box? You don't need to be messing with it. You're going to be in the hospital. And number 2, Crystal don't need to be messing with it because she's with you at the hospital. Hey, she's the boss. That's right. I am the boss. So sorry. Crystal will ensure that your box is safe and that you will receive it. So excited about the new. Okay. Yes. I love you, the boss, Sam. She ain't. I don't get to be, even though she does boss around, she does. It's so funny because, I need Sam she's one that is my strong kid, right? She is not afraid to tell me no. And so she has been very strong about making me shut down by 5 p.m. There has been a few times, obviously, I'm going overboard because I'm working on something. So unless we're live, she lets that slide. Obviously, that's part of our thing. And the weekends, like she's dead set. Like she will call me before and be like, what can I do to make sure that you are off? And so if Sam says that's what we're doing, well, that's what we're doing. Like she's just, yeah. The Facebook link did not bring up the page. Let's see. Okay, let me try because I did have a QR code. Let me share my QR code here really quick. And I'm going to make sure that it still works. So bear with me. Let's see. Where I was like, where did I do with that? They've been changing stuff. There it is. Okay, so Facebook group. It should be this one. All right, let me scan it and make sure it works. This should take you to, so if you want to screenshot this, so that way later you can just click on it. Like if you screenshot it, whoop, let me see. There we go. Let's make sure it's the group. And I'll leave this up for the rest of the live. So if you actually screenshot this, yeah, this is it. So if you screenshot this, you can later click on it, or even right now, if you just click on that right there, it'll take you over to the group. So I'll leave that up so you guys have access to that. But yes, please join our Facebook group. We had halted, and I've been like, I've took my social media fast and wasn't on there, but I know Sam, I think she's been messing with it. But I know that we weren't accepting members for a little bit due to everything. And so I need to get with Sam and see if we had been, but I'm going to make sure it was something that was on my mind today that I need to go through and do some stuff and make sure I'm getting all of you besties in that needs to be in. Also, okay, so let's discuss. So I seen, and that's where I came in for a comment this morning. So Sam sent me a screenshot because somebody commented this morning and said that they called to place their order, and that some guy answered the phone and stated that that if Crystal knew that this was 3 designs, it was too much for him to clean up right now, and if Crystal knew that he was doing that I wouldn't be happy or fire him or something. I do not have a phone number. Okay. So if you get your box, you may have a phone number on your box or something for the, because there's no phone number on the site. There's no phone number to Bestie DTF. Okay. That is something I'm doing different here. Until we get big enough and we really need it, I'm not doing a phone. You can reach us via, a lot of businesses do that. You can reach us via chat, via email, the Facebook group, you can personally DM me on Facebook. There's just so many ways to get involved. I always recommend that you use the chat or you use email through the email if it's after 5 o'clock or before 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to the emails, right? And so we are closed on the weekends. That's something that we're doing different here, but I do not have a phone. That is just one more thing for us to have. And these are perfect communications. They work great, right? So I do not have a phone line. I do not know. And this is what's so crazy. I feel like I just had. You ever have like your, what do you call that? Hold on. Not an aha moment, but like this has happened before. What is that word? You know what I'm saying? Literally, there's several pieces here that has aligned with. So weird. Anyways, but needless to say, there's a possibility you called the previous company. So I have asked, I haven't went back to look at there to see. Sam, was a phone number ever commented? Let me know about that. Is the Facebook page. Did they ever comment a phone number? But I have asked, I'm like, comment the phone number. Like, let us know what phone number you called, because I would love to know. Deja vu. There it is. Deja vu. It was definitely a deja vu moment just now, like major things. Even this played a role in it, as well as certain pieces. And I'm like, wow. And it's just so mind-blowing when that happens. They say that when that happens, it's just to let you know that your life is in the right track. I don't know if that's what you guys know about it or whatever, but it supposedly means that your life is in the right direction. So anyways, they stated that they called this phone number. So I'm waiting to get the phone number because I would love to know, but there's a chance it was a previous business, or they just called a number that they thought was ours and somebody was maybe messing around with them. I don't know. Let's see. They did not. Okay. So then there's the other thing. Infinity deja vu. Epiphany. Am I saying that right? Deja vu for sure. Lori. What is the ephany? I need to know this. Affinity. Is it affinity? Why am I not ephany? EpiPen. I immediately see epi and I see EpiPen. So just to say, when we were letting people in the group before, and that's what we dead set put a halt, is we had some trolls end up sneaking their way in. And so we stopped letting anyone in general, just because there's just so many of it. So there's still several that just hide amongst us. And I don't know. And I don't like to think that, but like this person, for example, barely came in February. So I can usually kind of tell. I haven't really looked at their Facebook page in general, but yeah, there's been a few people that have slipped through the cracks. And so sometimes people just putting little things like that to try to stir up things or whatever. Cause she had mentioned that, and now she could be legit. If so, I apologize, but I want to know, did you possibly call the other number? So those are things that we just did. So that's something to discuss, is we're just kind of, as a team, we're just keeping an eye out, but we never should jump to immediately be like, dun, 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 and think that. It's just, I want to resolve to make sure that nobody is pretending to be me. Glad to hear no phone and close on the weekends. Thank you so much, Kelly. That definitely, it just, it's literally, I used to say a one-man band show, and now it's like a two-gal band show. And that's just too much. Sound it out. Epiphany, 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 epiphany. Epiphany. This is me and my teaching. This is why am I teaching? Take the E out of it. Okay, there we go. I see why you did that. Epiphany. Epiphany. Epiphany? Am I saying that right? Epiphany. Let's see. What if you do is an admin approved to join site at first? What if you do it as admin approved? Yes. So Tammy, right now they have to. So we only, as admin, we approve it. But there is, so what we do, we have a system, we have a process. What if you, okay, yep. Sam, mom. See how she says, mom. Epiphany. See, that's what Johnny's wife is a teacher too, Sam. Look at how he did it. Epiphany. This is why I didn't do well in English. I will admit that. And that's the thing right now. I can tell you guys right now, I am the worst speller in the world too. Johnny, please remember there are so many of these here to help you through. Yes. And so I do need to have a conversation with you guys. So we had actually made a decision to halt some of that. And so I do need to have a like a conversation or whatever, and just to kind of move forward to see what we want to do there. So we've just made some temporary situations. And so yes, I will get with you guys and we're going to discuss moving forward. Thank you so much, Trisha. So I will message you guys later on this evening. If not, it's going to be tomorrow. And then we're going to see where that's going to go. So yes, the way that it works right now is if you guys want to become a member, you have to be approved first. There are steps that we take. We look, if you just created your Facebook this year, possibly even last year, you're not getting approved. And I hate that. But now if I can look and I can really genuinely tell you created it last year, you just got involved, and I can literally see that you got an entire group of family and followers and whatnot, we can tell the difference, right? But it was just, sometimes people slip through the cracks. And so it happened a couple of times. And so we've slowly, several of them have stayed quiet, and then they pop out every once in a while. Now, once again, I don't want to accuse until I know 100% for this situation, just because it's such an odd thing. So there was that, those dang silent letters. If it's silent, then why is it? That's what I said, Johnny. Like, who decided all of this stuff? Like, I think about these things when I'm alone, and that's probably part of my anxiety, right? Like, who named a fork a fork? Who decided a spoon was a spoon? I've my entire life think about things like that. But for sure, like, why is there so many there? Like, why couldn't we just have one there, but you can use it in these different ways? Why did we spell it in so many ways? And it's funny because they say that the English language is the most hardest language. I see it. Let's see here. It's like aha. Yes, an aha moment. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. I got you. I got you now. I was over here going to be like Googling. What if I had to start a new one because I was scammed and lost? That's another thing, Tammy. Yes. So, if you got scammed or something like that, and we pay attention to that. So, say for example, you're already a member of ours, right? And there's another one that comes in under your same name. I'm going to message you on your original one, and I'm going to say, "Hey, is this you?" And you're going to say, "Hey, yes, I've da 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 da," da," right? Sometimes if it's been, yeah, we got you. But I can really tell. So over the years, when you've been doing this so long, you can really tell when somebody it's new and they've created. You know what I mean? You can genuinely tell. Scammers are not good. Okay, they are not good, but it's just all of us are different ways that we visually see it, right? But yeah, I've got a pretty good eye for it. And not to say I haven't let people pass me either, but scammers are pretty not good. They follow, you'll see that they have like 5 friends and then they follow about 10,000 groups, you know? And so I'll look too, because it's like, do you have similar groups that you follow from me and stuff like that? You know, I'm over here teaching the followers. Let's see. Sounds like my husband always wondering why penguins have. Oh my god, I love it. It is like that. Like seriously, I that's where I get my own thoughts. Ridiculous. If the heat index is 100 degrees, then it's 100 degrees. Correct. I thought I was the only one that thought like that and truly decided to name a chair. Like, right. Who made these decisions? And why can't we change it now that it makes no sense? My daddy created bad words. My dad did too. I thought my dad, and I may have already mentioned this before. So my dad, we rode around in my grandpa's 1980. It's like the truck that Molly shared before where it says hop in loser. We're going to Marketplace, I think. It's the blue and white. So my grandpa had a truck just like that, and it passed on to my dad, and it was passed on to me. And we used to ride around on this with the 8-track, okay? But the radio, my dad would always sing the song. It wasn't on the radio. My dad always said sang that song, "Hey, good looking, what you got cooking." I thought up until just a couple of years ago was the very first time I heard it on the radio. I thought my dad made that up, and he didn't. Like, there was a few of them like that. And who was the first person who decided to eat an artichoke? I love artichokes. Do you love artichokes, or were you making fun of artichokes? I need to know the tea. But yeah, who was the first person that decided that you could eat, or how, to figure out, like, is it the leaves of tomatoes are poisonous? Is somebody died from it? But then did you not just think the whole tomato? You know? But yeah, who first thought of these things? Or eating like those random, what is the stuff that they make, like energy drinks out of, some sort of weird random thing that grows in the forest, or ghost pepper. I love that you guys are in my same thinking field. Like, this is what we do here. And this is why we are who we are, right? Because all of us besties here, we're the same. We're family. There's no judgment that happens here. You're allowed to have your own thinking. We are allowed to have our own opinions. I may press my shirt at $2.95 and you press yours at $3.20. You do you, boo. You do you. Like, you are allowed to make your own decisions. We are adults here. No one judges me that I was drinking 15 million cups of coffee and I was rambling like I was a I still do that sometimes though, because my B12 is too much. But right now, I am at peace, right? And ain't nobody gonna rain on my parade. Ain't nobody gonna rain on my parade. And I've decided that. And so I talked about this a while back, and Taylor Swift had said a post, and it just came across my thing one time, and she had made a statement about if you let something bother you, that is your day. So if I sit here and I just think and think and think and think about this one thing, that is your day. That is your life. That is what you have decided to go for, right? So why sit here and dwell in one moment, and I'm the one that has preached this since the beginning of my career. Okay. So this is before Taylor Swift even said this. All right. This is something I've always said. Somebody shared this in a comment with me years and years ago. If you let what somebody tells you bother you for more than 5 seconds, they win. Like, It took them 5 seconds to write it, whether it's a message and they wanna write a hate message, or they want to text you something, or they want to call you up on the phone, or whatever it may be. It took them 5 seconds to do that. Why are you gonna let it bother you longer than 5 seconds? You know what I'm saying? Why are you gonna give energy to that? And so that's where I'm at. I'm not giving my energy. I'm not giving my, I'm just at peace with everything. Truly am. I'm at complete peace, and I'm feeling really, really good about it. You're a warrior woman. Thank you so much. And for your whole, I'm telling you guys are, I couldn't do what I'm doing right now if it wasn't for you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, um, and having you guys with me for years. Like I know some of you guys may be newer. We always develop and we grow, right? It doesn't matter what stage you have came in here, right? We're going to continue to adapt and adopt for years to come. We are here to plant seeds. We are here to show kindness and grace to other people. And we have to remember how we respond to somebody or talk to somebody in the group, because we want to have that same the way they talk to us. And we've just built up such a kind culture. What you put, they talked about this in church. Who you spend your time with, and where you spend your time and who you spend your time with is who you become. So if you spend your time around people that are negative all the time and woe is me and all this stuff, that's what you're going to become. And so look at the positives of life. Look at me preaching to you already. I'm back. CrystalAnn is back. I'm so excited. So y'all remind me of this. So when I try to get all in my little cloud and I try to be like, oh my Lord, you remind me of this moment right here. God has me. God has us. And with the blessings that God has gave us, we're all going to keep doing what we're doing, right? God is going to bless us to continue to build all of our little businesses, craft with each other. He's going to provide. He's going to provide, even if we're just listening to each other and hanging out, like he's coming through. And so thank you guys all so much. Oysters, yes. And this is the thing. My mom, I remember like getting off the bus or whatever when I was younger, and she had a fresh can open of oysters from the can. The smell of the whole home is engulfed. I'm probably third or fourth grade. Yes, mother, I ate those with you, and I thought they were delicious as a child. But as a grown adult, I have not tried them again, and I'm thinking that stunk. Why would I, as a kid, think that smell was good or even eat it? And I remember it smelling bad. Like, no, what did I try in a restaurant? It was like round and squishy. What is that? It almost looks like a chicken nugget. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some sort of fishing type of, it's not an oyster. Clam? I don't know. Clams are disgusting too. And so we actually had a friend that we would go eat with, and they had clams. Just, oh, is it clam? Was it oysters? I don't know. Yuck. Asparagus. Okay, I do love asparagus, Johnny. I discovered that several years ago, along with the I want to eat it right now. It was said earlier. I was going to say avocado, artichoke. So good. Same thing with avocado. These things I developed later on in life. Love, love, love. I started with you when I found design bundles. Unfortunately, it was towards the end. Oh, Tammy. But thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you're here today. And that's the thing is, I'm blessed. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I'm just so thankful for all of the opportunities I've had. That's what, yesterday, I was like, Lord, I've done, and I'm always telling him thank you for this anyways, but he really has blessed me with some really cool stuff. I've worked with some amazing brands. I have had the best besties in the world. You guys as a following for all of these years and growing and evolving and new ones and all this. It's just been a blessing. It has been an absolute blessing. And I thank you for it. I mean, look at this. For you to do something like this for me and take it out of your pocket and do something like this, I just can't even believe that. That's what we have here. We have a whole bunch of godly people and a whole bunch of people that are just kind, and we're lucky. We are very, very lucky for this little space here. I got a Benton phone number. Let me answer that. This is Crystal. This is Crystal. Yes, it is. I think you have the wrong person because I don't have an account with them. Wait, say that again? Oh, yes. No, absolutely. Okay, so let me tell you this. This was such a weird thing. So this is another thing that has happened to me, but I hadn't really looked into it. I got something in the mail the other day that I was denied. Somebody was trying to buy a car in my name in Rogers, Arkansas, which is on the opposite side of Arkansas. And this is like auto something, and they said that I missed my payment of 130 something dollars, and I'm like, I don't have an account with that. So I really need to look at my credit. I need to look at my credit, guys. Let's see. Don't you guys just love to? Like, I'm just normal. I'm like, I answer the phone for whoever. Call him. Yeah, calamari. Yes. Ugh. Scallops. That's the one. It's scallops. Scallops, scallops, scallops. I was wondering what the calamari was. Okay. One thing I love, I don't know if you guys have ever done this or whatever, but it's kind of like if you ever go get hibachi or something, but this is like a food line, right? So you go down the thing, you get your bowl, you can put these noodles in there. I like these little hair like angel hair ones, but you could do like, what's those noodles that Chris likes, Sam? You can do those, you can do rice or whatever. Then you have all of your veggies and they're raw. Then you get around this corner and you have an egg that hasn't been cooked. You get to put one egg in your bowl. Then you keep going down and there's meat. So there's octopus. I've seen little baby octopuses on there, but I've seen calamari that I didn't realize. So that's octopus. Scallops, the fish, there's tofu, there's pork, I think, beef, and then chicken. I always get some chicken and some shrimp. But anyways, you make this whole little bowl and then you tell them what seasonings you want in it and sauce, and you give them your bowl. They have this huge round cook table thing. They cook it on there and then they'll bring your bowl. That's what I went and got before I got in here. That's what I got. And I can eat on it for like 2 or 3 days. But I don't know if y'all have ever had it, lo mein. But it is amazing. What about the habanero? I don't think I'll ever live that down. Berna. Yes. Berna Jones. Let's tell them what you did about the habanero. So Berna is my aunt, as some of you guys have known over from the group. So I was thinking of Sam even knew this. So I always stayed at my aunt's growing up. I stayed at her house a lot. And my uncle was always gone. He worked on the rigs and we lived in New Mexico at the time. And so I think maybe I was 16 at the time. I don't really remember, but she's a huge cook. She's always cooking something. And I love bell peppers. Okay. And she had this little baby bell pepper. And she told me that I could have it. So I ate it. Can you guys imagine that habanero, like the bite I took out of it? I was on fire. Like it was the worst heat in my mouth. And I love heat. I'm from New Mexico. Okay. I love green chilies, the chili rellenos, enchiladas, all of the things. Okay. Jalapeno, give it to me all day. This is a no. It looks like a baby bell pepper and it's a fraud. It's a fraud. It's dangerous. Stay away. So I'm on fire. I'm dying. I'm like telling her, take me to the hospital. Like that's how bad it was. I'm like, take me to the hospital. This is rough. And finally get myself calmed down, what felt like forever. And I've washed my hands. I've done all of the things. And I touched my tongue again. Bam, right back to step one. I thought it was never going to end ever. So we discussed this from time to time. Like it was so bad. But yeah, if you ever want to set someone up, give them a bell pepper. Yes. Thank you, Verna, for sharing that. Oh, Verna. It's true. True. And to take advantage of I was a child. Me and we always stayed, call 911. That's exactly what I always said all the time. So that's what I said. And it was so funny because I'm like all the time. But yes, brisket and calling my name. Oh my gosh, brisket. Yes. I told y'all already, right? We're building a new Buc-ee's, Johnny. You know that they're going to have them brisket burrito. Things like 3 miles from my house. So when I used to stay the night, we always played Skip-Bo all the time and Phase 10. It was just awesome. Uncle was gone. I got to sleep in bed with my aunt. It was just an awesome time. But anyways, I love brisket too. I haven't had it in years. Now, one thing is because I've had a gastric sleeve, I've not had any sort of, I've just only ate chicken and turkey. I need some brisket. Now, what I love from Buc-ee's is I love their chicken fajita burritos, chicken. I think they call them chicken taco burritos, but that's what I love. Okay. It's delicious. Let's see. I recently had all of my accounts hacked, and it was because I answered a call and would never normally answer. Such a bummer. And that's what a mess. Yes, too. So they want you to say yes, and that's where a lot of times, even those little phony emails, they want you to say the word yes, and it's so scary because of like AI and all that stuff. I know we got one coming to West Memphis. Whoop whoop! That's exciting. No, it's octopus. I worked at a seafood. Ugh, seafood. I love seafood though. Miranda, one of my daughters, she's allergic to pork and beef. She could only have, or sorry, the only thing she could have is beef, and some fish. And so we would start to do these. She wasn't a fan of shrimp, but we started doing crab leg boils and stuff like that. It was so good. But anyways, I know that I have rambled, but I have really honestly just enjoyed hanging out with you guys. We don't have Buc-ee's in Maryland. Oh no, that means you need to come visit, Sherry. That's an excuse. You need to come visit. Oh my God, I love your little dino. So one thing about my granddaughter is she's obsessed with dinosaurs. Obsessed. But yes, we need to definitely at some point in time, we got to have a whole craft thing. Okay. We're going to have an entire venture. It's almost like we need to rent out one of those, you can go to a hotel and you can rent their own little whatever, the little room and stuff. We need like a whole 3-day craft off or whatever. We gotta do something. Yes, Bucky. So yeah, Trisha, you need to come too. You're gonna have to come. So yes, let me make sure on this really quick. Dun, dun, dun. All right. But anyways, okay, so exciting stuff. Just to recap, everybody's boxes that ordered the mystery boxes, if yours didn't get shipped out before the weekend, is getting shipped out today. Hopefully they're all going to accomplish that today. Conference room. There we go. Cruise. Now, Tammy, I'm down for a cruise too. Okay. Set a date. I'm coming. Yay. Awesome. I would be down. Like, come on. So glad I took the day off to be here. Me too. Yay. I'm glad that you did. See, like it was just meant to be. I was going to be at orientation today until 5 p.m. Learn, and I've already done this orientation 3 times, same company. And because whenever I first went to work for them, I lived in Russellville, and then I transferred to their other business in Conway. I took another position when I moved. And so yeah, 3 times. 3 times. No bookies in Wisconsin either. What the heck? I've been feeling like I'm just happy to see you positive. Oh, thank you so much. Makes my day better. Good. I'm glad it does, because you need to pick up out of that spunk. Let me get you. Did you feel it? Did you feel that? I'm sending my energy to you right now. So you should feel better now. Just can't do nothing about it. You just got to keep on trucking, right? So we just got to pull it together and make the best of it. Yeah. How may I help you? I've been trying to do this as Crystal just because, like, business wise, and I answered for Benton. Let me tell you, when I first was going to go back, because for one, I knew that I loved healthcare, but Benton, the Buc-ee's is hiring. I'm not gonna lie, I applied for Buc-ee's, because do you know how much our managers get paid? $125,000 to $150,000 for the area where you deal with the brisket and the beef jerky and stuff. $150,000. Sign me freaking up. But what I applied for, you would already. I feel like you should know this one. They were applying for a manager and an assistant manager over the gift area, the gifts and the clothing. That's me all day. It's me all day long. $125,000. They never called me. So it was not meant to be. It was not meant to be. My husband is always on me when I talk negative about myself. And that's right, Tammy. Like, we just don't. And we have to listen to those people around us. And we got to talk better about ourselves, because guess what? When we get down the road and we're over here, we're getting older, we're getting whatever, we're going to wish that we would have just enjoyed this. And so I'm learning, and I'm going to push you to do the same. Let's see. We are getting one in Murphyboro. Once again, don't judge me, guys. Let's see. What is the example product title on the main page? Is that the product box you mentioned? What is the example product? Let me go look. Did something happen to my front page? Oh, you know why? Let me see if Sam marked them as sold out. Oh, let me fix that really quick. Good job. Hold on one second. I'm going in the background. I'm going to take it away really quick. Thank you very much. So where Sam removed them, I bet you Sam put them as not active. I hope she didn't delete them. I think she should have put them as not active. And so what it did is it took away my spot. So I'm going to hide it now and hide it now. And I'm going to hit save. And that fast, it should be fixed. And so I'm going to refresh my page. There we go. Yay, it's fixed. Okay, so now they're gone. So that's where the mystery boxes was. So when I release mystery boxes, that's where you're going to find them. You're going to find them on the front page. And if you are a Besties member, you're going to find them. I'm actually going to, let me stop, hold on. It's this one. And I'm going to delete this one so I don't accidentally do it. Leave. And we're going to share our screen. And it's this one. Okay. Make sure I am there. Bam. Okay. And that's why I got to get back to my thing. Rip it like a Band-Aid. Bam. Like I miss my bam. So the front page right in here between these, this is where you're going to find those. They'll be listed here. But if you guys are a Besties Club member, when you come over here to the membership, and if you're actually logged in and you are a member, this is what you're going to come to. How cute is this? Hot pill, adorable, all of the things, right? And so it gives you your exclusive designs. We're working on this area. She's in construction. And then look, Sam added these ones too. This is a new one, hotter than a hoochie coochie. This one's also trending right now. So she's added that one as well over here for you guys. And she's also got, so these are some of the new designs. I didn't even come over here to show y'all what's new over here. Stay in thy lane, petty proverbs 24/7. Crap. Turns out this is my circus and these are my monkeys. That is super stinking cute. Adulting is a scam. And then this is where we have some of those halftones from Molly. But yeah, so you have exclusive designs in here, but this is where if you guys are a member, you're going to find access to your mystery box early. So you'd be able to click here. It'll take you there. And then this is where I'm going to be adding Wednesday. This is where y'all are going to find that box. And it's going to say the ultimate craft box, or it's going to say the Bestie Craft Nation or something really cool. Somebody needs to help us come up with the very first craft box name. I need a really good name. Okay. So yeah, so we're working on that. And then what else was I going to talk about? I think that was pretty much it. But yes, thank you guys all, everybody that has just continued to support us and show us love and continue to order and all of those things and just being a part of the Facebook group and all of the things. I just thank you all. Thank you guys for sticking around and hanging out and all of that stuff. Like, I'm just so grateful for each and every single one of you guys. I am going live, like I said, on Wednesday or Thursday. So probably Wednesday. Johnny, what time do we need to be in bed? See, that's a 3-hour window. I can move the live up. So we can move the live up to, like, let's say 4 to whatever. Johnny, I need to know, what is our bedtime for the surgery? Let's see, Johnny, thank you for asking me. Let's see. Oops, my there's drafts. Let's see. Let's see. Are you getting a 3D printer? Asking for a friend. Yeah. Are you getting a 3D printer, Trisha? For me, I see that. I'm like, okay. I get that you're asking me, but is Trisha getting a 3D printer? Let's see. I'm an MD too. Oh, I love it. They build in Buc-ee's in Rockingham County off Interstate 81 is the Wisconsin and a future location coming to Stafford. That's awesome. 3D printer asking for a friend. I don't know, but I can tell you that it's something that is not on the market right now. So it's not it's not on the market right now. It's something that's coming. Well, I think it's a part of Kickstarter right now. It's nothing like, you guys have probably seen some stuff about a different one on the thing. No, this is what I am getting, which let me check my email too to see if I've got any updates today. Okay, nope, but I need to, I've got to message back inserts. Quick question. Oh yeah, because I got somebody working on our inserts. You want to put in there QR codes. Okay. Um, okay, perfect. Awesome. So let me tell you what. I have just got the best people around me. Okay. I'm just so grateful. But yeah, so the inserts are coming back. So I need to get a QR code created today for this landing page that I'm working on. But yes, so there's several things. So like this has not been sneak peek to anybody. Okay, this is something that is coming. Then there is another one. I want to say it's the one that I'm talking about, where I'm going to make my own pins. I want to say it's currently on Kickstarter. I want to say it's currently on Kickstarter. Then I have another one coming as well, and it has something to do also with the business. So I'm really excited. Everything's coming. I'm so excited. Like all of the things. I'm just super pumped. Let's see what else. 3D or laser that prints colors at once. Huh. That's interesting, Trisha. You may be on to something. Let's see. Prayers for successful. Yes, Johnny, we are all going to be praying for you. We need to know. Like, we need Crystal to come in the group and let all of us know when you make it out of surgery. And I need to know, how long are we going to be in the hospital? Are we going home? Like, I need information. Let's see. So we just need to email you for the UVDTF. Email you. Wait a minute. Hold on, Kelly. No, so you can still order UV like normal. Like, is that what you mean, Kelly? So right now you can still place orders right now for UV. It was just the are you talking about like if I had to cancel yours? Did I cancel yours, Kelly? But yes, if I canceled your UV and you want it back, yes, just send me an email and we'll make that happen, because I'll just send you an invoice or whatever. Yes, just send us an email. And if you're wanting, I can just have Sam write you down and we'll take care of you after we get done with this. Are you putting our bestie characters we made on the website? I have not got to see them yet, so I've been off. But yes, I am. So one thing that I'm going to be working on is, as you guys know, and that's what I'm so excited. So now I'm able to just kind of get back in. There's several things of the website I've got to finish up. So I've got to finish up because I have a QR code that is actually going to be on the side of the heat press. So whenever you can scan that QR code, and it's actually going to take you straight to printing instructions and recommendations and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay. So it's going to hang out with you all the time. So I'm working on that. There's a few other things that I need to do SEO wise to really tighten things up and get things correctly. And then I am going in. So like there's a lot more that I'm working on for the front page and all these different pieces. So yes, if you guys have not created your bestie character, I ask that you create your character if you're interested and you want to be a part of our website. And who knows, you may end up on inserts, or maybe you're going to end up somewhere else too. So just know I am doing stuff with those. So if you did not create your character, I need you to create your character. There should be a post on Facebook, and I'm fixing to be checking those out. So we can still order the UV mystery box if we're compatible. Yes. So Sam, go ahead and let me see if I can do it really quick. I'm going to make it active right now. So let me do that. Hold on. And so if you order the UV mystery box, either try to order it by itself, or order other UV stickers at the same time. So you can get a gang sheet builder and build some UV stickers on your own or whatever. But even if you do order it with other stuff, it's okay. We're going to do what we did before. It is totally fine. But give me 2 seconds and I'm actually going to come in here and make it active again. So so even Kelly, if that's what you were asking, just go in and repurchase it. So anybody that I canceled, you can just go in and repurchase. So let me go to product, and I'm going to go back here first, and I'll come back here. And let's go to perfect. So what I want to do is I'm going to put it as active, and I'm going to there we go. Perfect. So we'll leave this up for a few more days, the UV one. So that way for anybody that wants to purchase. So let me go to the front page now and get it to where y'all can actually see it. So bear with me really fast, and then I'll show you where it's at too, just in case. see if this is the one. That is not the one. Let me see if this is the one. There we go. Perfect. All right, save. All right. Now, let me go over here and let me share screen. Boop. There we go. Okay, so now if you come, let me make sure it did. Let me refresh. So if you come to the front, if you just go to bestiedtf.com and you scroll down, here it is. So all you have to do is add this to your cart, check out, and we will make it happen. And they are working on trying to make that flow process for us work properly this week anyways. And just know this is not the last. Like these mystery boxes, and like I'm making them affordable, so like $10.99, because I promise you these sticker sheets go a long ways. Okay, there's so much you can fill on this thing. But I have so many awesome ideas of creating these to create, like I'm wanting to create projects and all this fun stuff. So there's more to come of these. Like this is not the end of this. And I also want to say, like you guys know, there's no problem with this. If you order it through the Gang Sheet Builder, there's no issues whatsoever with that. Okay. It just literally knows what to do. But when we try to do it, which is called singles, is how it's like connected. It's a whole shebang. It's so hard to explain like the ins and outs, but it just tells the system that it's a DTF, not UV. So it tries to send it here, but we've caught it and we're able to do it. So nobody got caught in that hiccup. If there's for some reason at all, and this is ever like, if you ever receive something and it's not correct, reach out to us, like let us know, because we are definitely going to make that right. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I shared that. So on the front screen, the UV DTF is available, and you guys can buy that mystery box again. So you guys definitely want to check it out because it's really, really good. It's my very first one, and I want to hear your thoughts. I can't wait. And like Roman said, he's getting his today. So there's some of you guys that are probably getting yours today. And I want to mention this again. So no, currently I'm not offering our 12 by 12s for $1.75, but at the same time, like I said, things are the same. So let me just show you this really quick. Nope, hold on. I want to make sure. Okay, here we go. So where are we? I'm making sure too that we're on the same page. Okay. So I want to show you really fast. So let's say I'll go to my singles. Oh, also, I don't know if I showed this last time. For you guys that have been asking for upload a gang sheet, it is back. So I think I mentioned it maybe in my last live, but if you prefer to upload an entire gang sheet and that's how you like to do it, and you don't want to do it through the builder, now you can go to upload a gang sheet and you have an option now to just upload your own gang sheet. So if you're not using our builder, so that is back and it's just right here on the front page. All right, so let's go to Shop Ready to Press. I just want to show you a price here. So let's say I wanted to buy this and you go to 10 by 10. They're $1.91. So we went from $1.75. I want you to just think about this because 90%, and I want to say maybe they were $1.50 at that point. 90% of us are ordering a 10 by 10. And so that's something here. Another thing that I think I'm going to change moving forward after we make some changes with some stuff is our singles. We're only going to offer them 2 by 2 up to an 11 inch. So I'm going to change this 12 to an 11 inch, but then there's a possibility. Something I haven't told you. Should I tell you something? Should I tell you something that could be happening? Maybe. I'm going to say it. Let me just show my face. Some things could be this way. Some things could be this way. Some things we're not sure exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to do that. And I wanted to say it's 36. So we may be possibly going from 22 to also 36 wide transfer. So not that, just saying. So right now, what my purpose is of saying here, going back up here, is say, for example, that, hold on, where is it? Say, for example, you're wanting to purchase this in a singles. Right now, while we're at the 22 inch, 22 by whatever, it's like 300 that you could get. But if you order, and I mentioned this before, you cannot really tell. So 12 by 12s cannot go side by side. So if you're ordering, it's going to leave this extra blank space and pop it down here if you're doing singles, right? And it's wasting this space right here. And so if you do an 11 by 11, they actually go side by side. So it's cheaper for you when you build a gang sheet. I've showed this before. But with us, using, like currently right now, our situation, using somebody to print these for us, when you order singles like that and it does that, we are having to pay out of our pocket for this open space. And so I just caught that yesterday. I didn't even realize that was even happening. And it's only happening because of 12 by 12s and 15 by 15. If there's not something that can come up and fill the gaps here. So for example, this person ordered 12 by 12s and I think 15 by 15s or something. I don't know, but it wouldn't put them side by side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 11 by 11 or even 11 and a half. And that's the biggest I'm going to do in singles. Now, yes, you can still go up to 15 inches or 22 inches if you want to, and possibly even 36 inches wide in the builder. But when it comes to our singles, we're going to be possibly getting rid of these two soon, and it's going to be moving over to 11 to 11.5 inches. So that's something that's going to be changing within the singles. But most people order the 10 inches anyway. So that's going to happen. And then our pre-made gang sheets, obviously we've got tons of those and stuff like that, but that was just to point some things that are like in the works and happening. Oh my God, 36 inches. Yes. Tell us, I love you guys so much. I probably missed the answers. Some we're doing along the line with the last couple of lives or so. Have you decided about the crystals? Yes. So that I am working on that this week. If you have not emailed me, I know Sam was stacking those emails or writing them down. If you have not emailed me with a screenshot of your current crystals, please do so. This week, that is something I am working on launching. So we are finally launching. You're going to find out in a surprise. Okay. So I've mentioned before, it could be wands. It could be we call these our crowns, our headbands. It could be donuts. It could be, you never know. It could be motorcycles, Trisha. I mean, you never know. Johnny, it could be Mr. Besties. I mean, we just never know what we're getting, right? And so, or it could be bears. Bear with me. Who knows? But anyways, it is launching this week. And so I will be making an announcement. Hopefully I'll get to launch it. So when I go live, I can show you guys that. So that is in the works. The change would be awesome. Yay. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad you'd be happy with it. I'm going to need all of the space for my halftone. Yes, Molly is obsessed. Okay, I'm glad Molly said that. So I'm working on my pre-recorded videos as well. So I'm actually ordering some of Molly's halftones. So I mentioned it before, and I'm actually going to mention it in an entire video because it deserves this. Molly is help making halftones right now. So she sells, I don't remember if they're $1 something, I believe, for the ones she's already made. Correct me if I'm wrong, Molly. She has the listings over on our Facebook group. And then Molly is also selling her services, I believe $4 to help you halftone. She's addicted to halftones. So we are here to help her out. So if you guys are needing a halftone done, you're wanting something and you need a halftone done, you can reach out to Molly in our group. I believe she shared her information, and you can get your stuff done in halftone. So I actually reached out to Molly. One of my daughters, you guys know, is graduating for the LPN. So she's addicted to these Alanis, the one that has heart issues and shouldn't be drinking them. And so I even sent her that recent story you guys have heard, and Lord, it was just awful. But she supposedly had an underlying heart condition or whatever. But anyways, through school, this nursing program. But she did say yesterday, I think she has not had any in like 4 days. So, but anyways, there was a raccoon on the curb like we've seen with the coffee, and it was with an Alani. So I sent that to Trisha, and I said, Molly, and I said, I need this halftone. So she was doing that for me, for my daughter. I haven't even checked the emails yet to see that. But she's just been doing amazing. So I'm ordering several of hers just to show you. When I met Sam yesterday, Sam, what's the one that you ordered? I'm not too aware of this girl. I know her music, but Sam ordered one. I think she shared a picture of it in our group or something, I think. But she is it is phenomenal. And I was feeling it yesterday. Molly is very talented at this, so I'm super, super pumped about it. But yeah, oh my gosh, the Coda points. We would have to do Coda and Oya. Maybe they could be the paw points. Paw points, because points. Pups. Because we got paws, because we're trying to incorporate the pups in here somehow. That would be cute. I'm liking it. Yes, Ella Langley. Am I saying that right, Sam? But it was so good. You wouldn't even believe it. It is definitely shirts that are for sure selling like that for 36 to 50 something dollars each. Like this would be a good one for you guys to sell in your boutiques and doing all this stuff. So I'm obsessed. She even made one of me during all this time. So I'm going to be wearing my own, but I'm going to be ordering some of those so I can actually show you what they look like. So, Molly, I was actually going to reach out to you. I want you to send me, at least for one of them, a solid. I want you to show what it would look like if you were just doing that without halftone, because I'm going to print it as well, because I want to show side by side. And I may even print them side by side so people can see. So I'm actually going to show those. We're going to do an entire video on halftones. And I'm going to see if Molly, maybe we can schedule around a time that we know that the baby, because she's went live in the group teaching us about halftones. Maybe at some point in time, we can get Molly to join us on this live like this. So she can walk us through some halftoning and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to try to get her in here. I ordered Chris one. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I'm obsessed. Yes, lady motorcycle riders, we need them. We're getting it. We're working on it. So Trisha, we need all of them motorcycle designs. Okay, we're going to start working on that. Okay, Molly, we need a halftone motorcycle design. But Molly is the only one that I have approved to be able to sell her services in the group to do that. And so huge shout out to her. And it just helps us to have somebody on board that we can say, okay, this person is very talented at that, and that's who we recommend for doing your halftones. So that is available for you, and I will be talking about that. So $2 is what she's selling those for. Is that for if they need one done, or is that for the ones you've already done? Yes. So I'm so excited about it. But like I said, Sam's shirt, it was so gorgeous. It felt one with a shirt. It was insane how much she has been able to just halftone these. Super cool. So that is coming. The other pre-recorded video I am currently working on is helping you guys clean up graphics and going through those where you actually have a pre-recorded for that. And then there was a few more things. Oh, some really fun, just tricks in a sense. We're going to be doing some really fun stuff. So I'm working on that. Let's see. I would love to have Molly come in and show us how to do halftones, struggling with trying to do that. Yes. So I'm gonna try to convince old Molly, okay? Even if she has the baby, I'm like, bring your baby. We don't mind. We don't mind. Even if he's crying, like we will soothe him. We will soothe him, whatever. If I need to come to your house and I will hold the little guy, I'll do it. Whatever we got to do, Molly. Like we're down. We're down for whatever. We're a team. And literally Trisha can like ride her motorcycle over there anytime. Like she's got you too. Coda kibbles. Oh, I love that. Kibbles. You guys keep those ideas coming. So Sam, as soon as we are done with this live, which we're wrapping up right now, we did this for 2 hours. She has live videos. Yes, so she has done live videos on that. I have a general motorcycle design I made, but I need to fix it. Okay. I'm telling you right now, especially if you want to halftone, Molly. But let's see. I would love to have Molly come. Okay. So I am going to get ready to wrap this up. Sam, as soon as we are done with this, if you will make a post over on the Facebook group, and you could put a cute little picture that's like, what should we name our points? Okay, I don't want to call it crystals. What should we name our points? All right, so our kinds. What is it? I need to know, what are we going to call it? So yes, okay. So $2. Do we need permission to do celebrity shirts? Worried about trademarks. So the one thing about it is you're creating your own, right? And so this is the thing, is we are going to start learning about trademarking and all that. I'm actually going to try to do an entire video on that. And also I've talked about it too. So with our business membership tier, I didn't even talk about that. I've got some really brilliant ideas now. That's going to be $19.99. So right now we have this tier for $9.99. We're going to have one for $19.99. And if you upgrade, it'll go up to there and you have all access to this stuff still too, right? So the $19.99 is going to be for my business peeps. And so I'm really going to be giving a whole lot of business tips and tricks and things to help you in your business over there. But I want to help. And one thing, I'm going to figure out how we're going to do it. And that's why, like, I know that I'm meant to be here moving forward, but I want to be able to offer my services to be able to log in through your Shopify or whatever it may be, Etsy. So for example, there's one, I was talking to one of you the other day. Was it Kara? I can't remember. Was it Kara? I can't remember. There's so many of you guys. Not the other day. It's been a couple weeks, and that's why I'm here. I want to be able to go in on your backside and say, okay, this is some things I would change, or look at it or whatever, and help you to be able to get your your website running properly, SEO worthy, and tell you what you need to do and what you need to change to make that happen. So that's something that's happened. Coda Oreos for the points. I love it. I love it. Coda Oreos. And then we have Coda coins, puppy points, Coda coins, magic wand sprinkles. I love that. See, I love you guys so much. But yes, going to trademarks. I am going to, and pretty copyright and all that kind of stuff. We're going to get into all that. So I actually learned through my medical field time of going to work at Baptist, there was a girl there that was making rugs, and she sells the Razorback with Razorback. I'm like, how are you doing that? She literally paid like $100. That's all it costed at the time. I don't know how much it is now to be able to do it. She just can't sell. If she sells more than like 500 or whatever it was, then she would have to whatever. But she has a license and she has to include that little whatever thing at the end. What is that little trademark symbol? But anyways, and she's making Razorback stuff like the rugs and pillows, all the things. And I would have never known that was a thing. And so that's something I'm wanting to look into too. So I can sell Razorback designs and all these different things on the site here too. So I know there's like a minimum, there's certain things that you're doing with that and things that you actually create in your own artwork. $2 is already made, right? And then $2 for request with a provided image, $4 without. So basically, if you want her to create it from scratch. I love that. Good job, Molly. So Molly has 3 different services. $2 for any of the ones, and she's been sharing those, so she has a whole catalog. And then there is $2 for requests with your provided image, and then $4 if she has to create it from her own thinking. You give her like some ideas. Coda Trees, Choreo, that's Coda Oreo. I like it, Kelly. I belong to the Besties Club, but notice the Facebook has something else available. The Facebook group, or do you mean YouTube? So the YouTube has something different, which I'm working on that one. I haven't completely done exactly what I'm going to do with that just yet. And then we have one over on the website, but not on the Facebook. The Facebook is just a Facebook group. So one thing, like we have a lot of stuff. I can't tell y'all, like I'm having to zip my mouth, like zip it, zippy. And I know Sam's like right there, like, Mom. And so like, I can't even tell anyone like some of these things that we're working on doing. But I can just say in the future, things are going to become easier. Things are going to be great. Things are Crystal, stop. No, that's it. I'm done. I'm not even trying to be hitting around. I can't even do anything. But anyways, we're making some really awesome improvements. Facebook Club. I have a 991 on Facebook. Are you sure it's not YouTube? Oh, you may be through the YouTube. So if you're watching me through the YouTube, it's actually here on yes. So like right there. So it says, $1.99. Let's celebrate their first super. Thank you so much. Is that a super? That's a super chat. This is something different. What is this? Is this a super? Let's celebrate. Thank you so much, S. Robinson. You are awesome. Thank you so much. It has an eye on it. But I'm like, is this something different than super chats, or is this a super chat? Hello from California. Hello. That's interesting. I love it. Super chat. Yay. Thank you so much. You were awesome. But I was sitting there thinking that was, so if you're watching through Facebook, you may be seeing it, but it's actually the YouTube. So that membership, what I used to do with it, and I plan on doing again, is I used to do giveaways. I would do giveaways. We kept it private. I didn't announce it. And that way, if you were part of it, you just knew, So it actually was doing giveaways in there. You got to see behind the scenes. I gave you early access to videos. And that's something that I'm working on bringing back. Let's see. Or maybe you're right. Got confused. No, you are good. And it's so funny because we were working on your order last night. I think it was last night. Yours is one of the ones we were working on last night. And I just know your name immediately because Sam's like, I've got that one. Maybe you'll hire us in the future. Maybe, Molly. That's one thing. I'll tell you that right now. So me talking to God, okay, and having my things, and I realize certain things is, I think that's what I am supposed to do, is the people that eventually, as we can hire, it's going to be you guys. So first of all, I tried to hire Molly before and she refused. But there is several of you that I know that would be interested in certain areas and stuff, and it'll obviously come in time and with growth. But that is my plan. Yes. Yes, 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 is to be able to. So I'm like, maybe I'm supposed to provide jobs for people that want to stay home, and it's within this, you know? And so, yes, that is exactly where I do believe this is supposed to go. And I know that's going to take time. It's going to build. But yeah, that is one of my things. I'll tell you that. I'm very busy going back to work soon. See, why do you say that? That's Molly right there. So she's like, you want to be with me? Now that's not what I'm talking about being easier. I am telling you that it's going to be easier for you and it's going to be easier for the besties. There is something that we are working on. I don't know how soon it'll be implemented, but it is something that we discussed internally that we want to bring in the future. Okay. And that's all I can tell you, but it has nothing to do with you like just coming to work here, right? I'm just saying, eventually, if you ever decide that that's where your heart desires or whatever, and we can afford it, and that's where we're at, just know, okay? Just know. But no, that's what Molly does. And then she goes, oh, I'm going back to work. I would love to know, like Molly, she's a conspiracy theorist, apparently. I want to know, what is it that you do? Like, I tried to take guesses. We've just never discussed it. I'm trying to picture, like, what do you do? Like, what is it that you do for a living? I picture you in an office somewhere, but I just can't put my hands on it. I bought a sticker, but can't figure out how to use it. Okay, so you bought the stickers, right? And you can't figure out how to use it. All right, so let me show you really fast. Let's check these out. Am I literally still showing my entire website and you guys could only see me in a tiny little piece? Bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Okay. So let's pretend that you got your stickers in. Okay. You can get them in all different sizes. Okay. Like, even look at this. This is like a 1 inch, I think. Okay. So you can get them in all sorts of different sizes, up to 22 by whatever. I think it's like 22 by 40 right now or something. And Trisha or Tabitha actually did an entire shower. She did her entire glass shower with a Highland cow and then cow prints. All right. She did it before us, but she did it. But anyways, when you get your stickers, it's going to be on an entire roll that looks like your DTF transfers, except for it's transparent. Okay. I never show because it's just my old. Okay. So like this. All right. So it's going to be clear like this. Okay. So that's how you're going to get your stickers. And then you're just going to cut them down. So there's actually 2 layers to this. There's 3 total if you count the stickers. Okay. So you have your back. Let's just do this little bitty one and we'll actually put it on. So let's do this. Let's actually apply it to this. Okay. So you're going to take your little sticker and the very first thing you're going to do is peel your back. And what I like to do to get it to start is I bend a corner over. Okay. I know you guys can't see right now. And these are just some little press-on nails that I threw on before my live. I'm going to try to go get my nails repainted. That's one thing I want to do for myself. I just do gel nail polish, but I actually have my own stuff, but I haven't done them in a while. Okay, so you're going to peel your back off, right? So this is trash. And now we have our sticky. And then you have this piece. A lot of people get confused. I did it in the beginning too. Like, you think you need a fussy cut around this plastic. You don't, okay? So then you're going to take your sticker wherever you're sticking it on. So let's say that I wanted to customize my own little squeegee, okay? You're going to put it on there. You want to clean your area with alcohol just as you normally would. And then you're just going to rub it. You can take your little squeegee and rub that down, okay? And then once you do, you're going to peel this piece off. See? Now you have another layer. That's your last layer. Now you have your UV sticker. Isn't that cool? And so this is UV cured and it's permanent. It's there. Like, you can wash these in the dishwasher. I know people say, but seriously, I've never had any sort of issue. But you can customize all sorts of stuff. Okay. The possibilities are endless. Like, the projects that I have coming, you just wait. But yeah, that's how you're going to use your sticker. So there is 2 parts, okay, to this. Your back, and then that front comes off. I want you guys to think about it as HTV and how you guys have to peel that cover. Remember, there is a cover. Think about it as DTF. You still have to rip that Band-Aid. Okay. So bam. So yeah, so you have two parts there and that's how you use those. But yeah, you're just going to cut them down individually. You can store them however, but that's how they are going to come on their sheet. But you can make them as little or as big as you want to. But yeah, stuff like this. So somebody, I showed you guys the logo where I was working on it. They actually bought a ton of them. I don't remember how many it was. It was a bunch. And they actually bought them for the restaurant so they could put it on their cups and has their company logo and business information and all that kind of stuff. But I always tell people wait about 48 hours before they throw it in the dishwasher. But I've not personally had any issues with it. And I've been using DTF for a while. DTF, UV DTF, all of the things. All of the things. But I love my new background. Like, thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get back over here. Let's see if we've got anything else. My heart is all in awe. Let's see. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I'm thinking, I think Crystal wants to have one made, but not sure when. Let's see. Busy going back to work soon. I bought a sticker, but can't. Okay, gotcha. Okay. But yes, I do have, and I'm doing a whole sticker. So if y'all want to know about the UV and stuff, how to make the stickers so it isn't white on the back, so you can put it on glass. Let me think here because I don't know if I've ever bought any that didn't have the white on them. I could tell you soon. Okay. I can tell you that really soon. I will get with them and I'm going to find out about that. I'm trying to remember if I've ever had one that didn't have white on it. Because these ones have white. You want to make sure. So say, for example, say that you created something with ChatGPT and you had it isolated on a white background. Then you took it to like Photopea or Photoshop, and then you hit it and you had to take off that excess. Remember that background is still on that layer, right? So that's something to remember too. That's why it's important really to not use a background remover because they remove everything, including the background, right? And so that's why a lot, stuff like that. But I will find out about it just to see how that works and what the situation is. But yeah, that is definitely a question I will find out. But also, let me just say really quick, thank you. But I was referring to the super sticker online that I bought. Oh yeah, okay. And then love your background on your. Thank you so much. I print it like a DTF with a transparent background. Okay, so Roman has done it. Print it like a DTF with a transparent background. Okay, so did yours come like that? Because I believe you did order some, right? So if you guys are interested in learning more about the UV stickers, come back this Wednesday. So we are for sure going live this Wednesday. I'm going to check on my order here in just a minute. And we're going to go live and we are making so many projects. All right. So come back here. We're making tons of stuff with stickers as well as a couple projects with some DTF. So make sure you guys come back and join us on Wednesday. But I know that you guys have got to get back and do your own thing. Let's see, print it. Okay, let's see. That's how I do mine. Okay, awesome. So that's what Roman did. So you probably had it like I was talking about, like mine, when I designed these, when we sent these off to be printed, we did it with the white. Like we specifically designed it like this. This has a little bit of a white offset. But if you are using a background remover, and that's, well, not the background. If you're just trimming around it, that's probably what it is it has it still has a white background on it. So we need to figure that out. I'll figure out how we can make sure and ensure for UV. I'll do some research on that. And that's something that I'll teach you guys since UV is here to stay. Now, I will tell you guys this. I don't think there is going to be, but there could possibly, because of some changes that we are making here internally, there could be a few weeks of lapse of us not offering UV. But because of me getting sent, I will say, because of me getting a printer here, a UV, that is one item I will tell you. I'm getting a UV printer sent here. So I will be, where I was talking about fulfilling, I am getting a UV printer. And so that I may be able to fill, but then we're also getting another. So it's not the only one. So like we're getting more UV printers. And so I should have one here pretty quickly. So I don't think there is going to be a lapse in what we're doing. But like I said, we are making some changes on the way that we are doing stuff. So I'm really excited. We'll be sharing with you more on that very, very soon. But there could possibly be a lapse where we may have to take away UV for a couple weeks. But honestly, I think the way that we've got everything figured out, I don't think we're going to have to. And I may not even have to fill those orders in that capacity or sense until then, if that makes sense. But you guys are going to be seeing me play with a UV DTF printer in here very, very soon. Let's see. Print like a DTF with transparent. Okay, got that. There will always be white film on the back of a UV sticker. I have some without. See, that's what I was thinking almost wrong too, because I think when I partnered with Design Bundles, and I'm trying to remember, I'll go back. I have a video, but I don't know if it's public anymore, but I partnered with Design Bundles at one point and had got one of their bundles or something. And I think there was a possibility that those didn't have white on them. But I'm going to go back and look at it. I'm going to go back and see what the deal was. Because I know that when I ordered these, I was told to make sure that it had the white background. So when I was printing these, that's the only reason why I do think that there is a way to order them transparent. Because I was told to make sure when I created these that I put the white background on them. And so that's where I too have been very confused by that, because I've been in the shops and seen the UV printers, like printing and stuff like that, but I haven't like personally played with them the way that I have with DTF. I know a heck of a lot more about DTF than I know with UV right now. Let's see. I removed the background. So Roman, maybe you need to make us like a little screen recording. I just removed the background. So we need you to teach us all the things now. Did you see the same colors as the black side as the front with these stickers? Okay. I have one without. Okay, we're gonna have to check it out. So Roman's gonna teach us all the things. See, that's why like all of us besties I love, because each person carries different information and knowledge, like to teach us all the things. And that's the thing is, I don't know everything. I don't. And so I am a fast learner. I can pick things up. I do my research and stuff, but I enjoy a lot of you guys can teach me things and then I can share with everybody too, you know? And so I just love that each one of us carries something. Like Molly, for example, with these halftones she's addicted to. I'm so glad she's addicted to halftones. And she taught it so well. So if you're wanting to learn how to do it, and we do offer in our game sheet builder, like don't get me wrong, we do offer to be able to do halftones in there as well. But Molly has the real life photography skills to be able to pull that off, you know? And she did teach us the other day. She was live and she was teaching us how to do that. But she's going to come back and do more of those. So I highly recommend you check it out because she's just very good at the way she teaches too. So she's important to teach. I feel like you should have, Molly, I feel like you should have your own YouTube channel and TikTok. Like you should be teaching all of the things. Very smart. I just removed, okay, let's see. I believe she is talking about the background. I know there's a white on the part that sticks, but the image itself does not have it in the background. Yes. Oh, yeah. So the image itself does not have it in its background. So he has some white on him, but the image itself does not. Where they clear on the part that sticks, Susan. He's going to help us with all of the information. Thank you so much, Roman. I think I've covered everything. I love my new studio. I love my new set. I'm super, super excited about it. I'm excited to continue to bring really fun things to you and lots of fun, awesome stuff to come. And yeah, so this Wednesday, I will be making an announcement on the crap box. I need names for that too. Okay. So we need names for our first box. And be like the Band-Aid box. And that's the other thing. What if we had Band-Aids? What if it was Band-Aids? Your Band-Aids. Like you get to earn so many Band-Aids, you know? I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just thinking. It's like even beads, like bracelets, you know, because we got that kind of stuff going in. Rainbows, stars, hearts, all the things, splashes. I'm over here looking at all my stuff. But yes, thank you all so much for all of this stuff. I just appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I'm going to hide this really quick just to make sure you guys can see the whole background. It is absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, like I said, I cannot wait. We are getting back into not only playing with DTF, we're venturing out, we're playing with other things, but then we're putting DTF and UV on those things. We're just making it all happen. Okay. We're just having fun up in here. So I'm really, really excited to be back. I feel good. And so yeah, so if you guys have any questions, Band-Aid is a cute idea. Thank you. I like it too. Um, let's see, puppies. I love the puppies too. Could be puppies. And once again, Sam's gonna hopefully create a little post about that so we can start working on that. I will get into Facebook sometime later on today. You guys can order that the UV DTF again. It is available on the front page. So if I had to remove it from your cart and you're interested, definitely do that, or just email us or whatever, and we'll make it happen. If it was removed from your cart. But like I said, it is there. We'll leave it for a couple of days and let you guys that didn't get it. Especially I may depending on the live, if you guys are interested, we may pop them back up during the live and make them available the day of the live. So that if anybody's watching and they're like, oh my gosh, I should have got it, you guys will have options to go back and snag. But yeah, get your snacks. Look I almost went 3 hours today. Okay. Get your snacks, get your drinks, come back here on Wednesday. And I need to know from Johnny, did Johnny ever give us a time, what time he needs to be at the hospital or go to sleep? So we may move our live up to like 4 o'clock on Wednesday. And if not, if Johnny's okay, then we'll stick with it at 6. So we're going to figure out with Johnny. All right. We're here for every bestie. All right. Every single bestie. We got you. I think that was everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email us, message us on the chat. You guys know we're only working Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Central Time. After that, Sam actually turns on our AI robots and they're the ones there. But if you guys need a question and you want to make sure we handle it when we come back in, just email us because we handle those. The weekends, we don't even look at it. We just walk away from everything because that's just the best thing for us to do. And it's good for us to be able to have that separation. And I like Coda coins with the pic of Coda on them. I miss my puppy. So, oh my goodness, I am so, so sorry. Yeah, Coda, he looks different right now. I wish I could get him. So he got his hair cut. So he is completely gone. His hair is gone. He came inside after because the truck comes up to get him. And when he came inside the house, Brixley was like, is this our dog? And I was like, he doesn't even match our mascot right now. Bandit is cute. I love it, love it, love it. Where they okay, so I think I've got all of those. Has there been a new box released that had no? We've only released the mystery boxes, released 2 mystery boxes that were DTF, and then the one that's UV, and the UV is currently available on the front page. I'm no longer doing the monthly box because I'm just going to sporadically drop boxes. And that's just part of what Bestie DTF is going to be here is dropping project boxes, mystery boxes. So we're switching up the game. And then I'm launching, I'm probably going to do this maybe 3 or 4 times a year, this big craft box. If we love it, we want to make it monthly and that's what we do monthly, then that's what we'll do. But for now, we're going to get it. We're going to test it out, see how it goes through shipping, see if everything survives shipping, if everybody loves it, what everybody thinks, and then we'll go from there. But I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Can we get the new stickers? Yes. So that's something too that I'm working on. Like I said, I'm bringing the, you can get stickers. Yes. So there is a list of the UV. If you're talking about, you can order your own UV. But if you're talking about the stickers that like we would include in the boxes, that is something that I'm also working on and eventually hopefully going to be able to bring that back in as well. So that is something that, and we will be able to, because like I said, we are getting UV printers and stuff. So, but there's the other stickers that we had before that I would like to include too. So I'm working on several things. We are in the process. Like I said, we have meetings every single Wednesday of what we're doing moving forward because it's getting very, very close to some changes. And yeah, I think that's it. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for loving me. I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. And let's keep on rocking this thing called life. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And I'll see you guys on